In America, the promised land, the nation hailed as the strongest on the planet, with every tick of the clock, another heart stops beating. It's not falling bombs, it's not flying bullets, but rather cardiovascular disease, the silent killer, that steals away hundreds of thousands of American lives every single day. Every year, more than 800,000 Americans die from heart disease. Every day, more than 2,000 families weep in anguish. Every hour, 100 souls depart this world. You think America is the paradise of modern medicine? You believe cutting-edge technology can defy death? But the truth is, in the richest nation on earth, hearts are being destroyed every single day. Imagine this. One morning, you wake up, sit down with a cup of coffee, turn on the TV news, and suddenly, you hear that your neighbor collapsed on the living room floor. No last words, no chance to look into his child's eyes one final time. Don't think it's a distant story. Don't think it only strikes the elderly. Heart disease, it doesn't care about age, wealth, or status. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows. And when it strikes, you won't have time to run. America, the land of freedom, but also the land where hearts are imprisoned by disease. Obesity, stress, fast food, a life lived in haste. All of it has turned shining boulevards into nothing more than hospital corridors. Every 40 seconds, an American suffers a heart attack. Every 40 seconds, a chance at life disappears. This is not just a story about disease. This is a battle of life and death, a war where the enemy lives inside your very chest. And today, we will tear away the veil to face the painful truth about heart disease in America. No hesitation, no avoidance, because the truth might save your life. Accomplices to the killer. Heart disease does not appear out of nowhere. It is not a sudden flame that bursts forth, but the result of ashes accumulating day after day, hour after hour, within our very lives. If heart disease is the killer, then our habits, our environment, our daily choices are the silent accomplices. 1. The banquet of death, unhealthy eating. America, the paradise of fast food. Hamburgers, pizzas, French fries, fried chicken are everywhere. Quick, cheap, convenient meals. But behind them lies an overload of saturated fat, salt, and sugar. Every crispy fried chicken bite, every melting slice of cheese lays another brick in the wall of plaque tightening around the heart. Uncontrolled eating habits are the most powerful weapon mankind has handed to death itself. 2. The invisible killer, tobacco and alcohol. Every puff of a cigarette sends thousands of toxins straight into the lungs, the blood, the arteries feeding the heart. Every glass of liquor, every bottle of beer drags the heart one step closer to collapse. People turn to smoking for stress relief. They turn to alcohol for bonding, for joy. But few realize those very moments of pleasure may become their death sentence. Cigarettes and alcohol, legalized killers, have walked hand in hand with heart disease for decades. 3. Neglect of physical activity. Modern life keeps people seated for hours in offices, cars, and in front of screens. The body grows sluggish, muscles weaken, blood vessels lose flexibility. A heart that needs daily exercise is abandoned, fragile, like a rusting machine. Lack of movement, seemingly harmless, is in fact the shortcut to high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol, all loyal allies of heart disease. 4. Stress, the poison of the mind. Work pressure, debts, broken relationships, all feel like an invisible weight pressing on the chest. Stress is not only in the mind, it erodes the body every single day. Imagine, every moment of stress makes your heart race faster, your blood vessels tighten, your blood pressure spike. Repeat that hundreds, thousands of times. How long can the heart endure? Chronic stress is a poison, slow, subtle, but certain. 5. Complacency, the most dangerous accomplice. All these factors, diet, smoking, alcohol, inactivity, stress, would not be as deadly if people faced them and made changes. But they don't. Complacency, underestimating health, is the greatest accomplice of all. How many Americans ignore the early warnings? A fleeting chest pain, shortness of breath on the stairs, sudden dizziness. They tell themselves, it's nothing serious. And then one day, the heart stops beating forever. 6. The end, or the beginning of tragedy. Heart disease is never caused by one single factor. It is the product of an entire system of errors: habits, environment, society, mindset. The killer never walks alone. It always has accomplices, fellow travelers, our own wrong choices. And once we understand this truth, we must ask ourselves, is there a way to stop death's hand? The answer will be revealed in the next chapter. The escape route, prevention and lifestyle change. Before a heart attack strikes, before the heart collapses under the burden of high cholesterol, hypertension, or relentless stress, there are always warning signs. And more importantly, we can always choose another path. This path is not easy. It demands persistence, a change of habits, and a measure of courage. But if we succeed, we will possess a strong armor that protects the heart for a lifetime. 1. The key lies on the dining table. Your cardiovascular health reflects exactly what you put into your body every day. Cut down on salt, sugar, and bad fats. The World Health Organization recommends no more than 5 grams of salt per adult per day. Yet in reality, many Americans consume twice that amount. Excess salt raises blood pressure, the #1 killer of the heart. Likewise, sugar and saturated fats in fried foods and fast food accelerate the formation of arterial plaque. Increase vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. These are rich sources of fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help cleanse blood vessels and lower bad LDL cholesterol. The Mediterranean diet. Numerous studies show that a diet rich in fish, olive oil, nuts, and vegetables, common in Mediterranean countries, significantly reduces the risk of heart disease. 2. Exercise, a free but powerful medicine. A healthy heart needs regular training, not only in the gym, but in the simple steps of everyday life. The golden rule: 150 minutes per week, a brisk 30-minute walk a day. 5 days a week may seem small, but it's enough to cut heart disease risk by 20 to 30%. Don't rely on cardio alone. Add strength training. Building muscle improves circulation, reduces visceral fat, and keeps blood pressure steady. Make movement a lifestyle. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Bike to the market. Do light exercises at your desk. These small choices accumulate into major results over time. 3. Sleep, the silent guardian. Many people underestimate sleep, but research shows that sleeping fewer than 6 hours a night significantly increases cardiovascular risk. When you're sleep deprived, the body releases more stress hormones, like cortisol, causing blood vessels to constrict and the heart to beat faster. 7 to 8 hours per night is the ideal window for the heart to rest and recover. Quality over quantity. Go to bed early, Avoid using your phone before sleep and keep your bedroom dark and quiet. 4. Managing stress, the invisible medicine. Chronic stress is like a ticking time bomb hanging inside your chest. Meditation and yoga have been proven to lower heart rate and reduce blood pressure. Share your worries with loved ones instead of bottling them up. Conversations can ease a heavy mental load. Learn to say no to toxic workloads or relationships to protect your heart. 5. Regular checkups. Early detection saves lives. Heart disease often develops silently over years. Regular screenings help identify problems early. High blood pressure, lipid disorders, abnormal blood fats, elevated blood sugar. A simple blood test today can prevent a heart attack tomorrow. Don't wait until chest pain strikes to start worrying. 6. The journey of change, small but lasting. The most important thing is you don't have to change everything in one day. Start small. This week, cut 1 teaspoon of salt from your meals. Tomorrow, walk 10 extra minutes. Tonight, go to bed 30 minutes earlier. These small, steady steps will open the door to a new life where your heart beats freely, strong and healthy. 7. The final message. You only have one heart. Treat it with respect and care. You can choose, continue habits that slowly destroy your heart, or start a new lifestyle, one where you take control of every heartbeat. The escape route is always right in front of you. The question is, are you ready to take the first step?